Okay, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is graphs. And from graphs on this first video, we're going to talk about how do you pull points from a graph that's given to you and use those ordered pairs to create a rate or ratio table. So what I've done is I have uploaded these examples for you. So if you want to print them out, and then you can fold it, after we do them, you can fold them in half and glue them in your notes under graphs. That would be perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to move this graph section off to the side, and I'm going to be writing on these actual papers. Okay, so Gloria earns $5 per hour babysitting her younger brother. Use the graph below to complete the rate table. So what I need to do is I need to look at this graph, and I need to be able to pull my ordered pairs out of this graph and then put them into a rate table. Okay, so let's look at our ordered pairs. This first ordered pair, remember an ordered pair is x comma y. Okay, so the x value goes here and the y value goes here. Okay, so looking at this first dot, well, this is 1 comma 5. Okay, 1 comma 5. This one is 2, 10, and this one is 3, 15. So here's my ordered pairs. Okay, and what does the 1 stand for? So now I'm going to put them in a rate table. So I need to know, what does the 1 stand for? Well, all these numbers came from the number of hours. That's our x value. Okay, so the number of hours here, we've got 1 hour. In 1 hour, she makes $5. So the dollars goes here. In 1 hour, she makes $5. Here's our next ordered pair. In 2 hours, she makes $10. In 3 hours, she makes $15. Okay, so I've pulled my ordered pairs out of the graph, and then I've taken these ordered pairs and I've transferred them into a rate table. So what you have to pay attention to is the number of hours. Those are my x values. Okay, so here's all my x values. So let's highlight these. The number of hours here and here were my x values. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Number of hours, x values. Okay, and the other one was our dollar amount. Okay, dollars. That was our y values. And they went here. 1 and 5, 2, 10, 3, 15. Okay, so make sure that you put them in the right places. The number of hours is on the x-axis, then your x coordinates or your x values for your ordered pairs need to go here. If dollars is on the y-axis, then dollars is going to be your y ordered pairs, so make sure that you put them, your y ordered pairs, on the dollars line. And make sure your ordered pairs match up. So 1, 5, 2, 10, 3, 15. 1, 5, 2, 10, 3, 15. Now I can use this to complete the ratio table. If I put a 5 here and a 10 here, let's see. In 1 hour, she makes $5. So in 5 hours, how much money will she make? Well, I know that 1 times 5 is 5, so I can do the same thing here. 5 times 5 would be 25. So we're using the graph to complete the ratio table, or rate table, excuse me. So in 5 hours, she'll make $25. But what about in 10 hours? Well, I can use the same scale factor approach. 1 times 10 is 10. So 5 times 10 will get me 50. So in 10 hours, she'll make $50. So what we did here is we took our points on the graph, we pulled them out into ordered pairs, and then put those ordered pairs in a table, and then finished our rate table. Okay, So let's do our next example. And here's our next example. Bethany can read 2 books every 6 days. Use the graph below to help you complete a rate table. So again, here's our graph. We're going to take our ordered pairs out and put them over here. Okay, we're going to pull them out and then we'll transfer them to our rate table. So this ordered pair is 1, 3. This one is 2, 6. And this one is 3, 9. Okay? So 1, 3, 2, 6, 3, 9. So notice that our x values, remember ordered pair is x, y, our x values, all of these, 1, 2, and 3, came from the x-axis, which is number of books. So the number of books are all my x values, 1, 2, and 3. Okay? My y values came from the number of days on the y-axis. So my y values need to go with their corresponding x values. So 1 book in 3 days, 2 books in 6 days, and 3 books in 9 days. So I took my ordered pairs and I transferred them to the rate table. Now I could finish this rate table. We'll say for 4 and 6 and 9. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to use scale factors. 1 times 4 is 4. So 3 times 4 would be 12. So Bethany can read 4 books in 12 days. All right. What about 6? Well, 1 times 6 is 6. So 3 times 6 would be 18. So in 18 days, Bethany could read 6 books, or either way. Bethany can read 6 books in 18 days. And lastly, 1 times 9 is 9. So 3 times 9 would be 27. So Bethany can read 9 books in 27 days. So I used my ordered pairs. I pulled them out. And then I put them in a rate table, and I used that rate table to help me find my missing values.